Greetings, mighty listener. It's been a while. You might be wondering whatever happened to Chris's mightiest battle. Well, you can see I'm still here, but the mightiest battle was a little bit harder than even I thought. You see, having leukemia sucks, having necrotizing fasciitis sucks, having them both at the same time is downright annoying. I was very annoyed. Actually, I couldn't even remember anything for almost 6 weeks back in June and July. What happened was, at the end of my first course of chemo, I got attacked by a necrotizing fasciitis bug, which is known in the more sensational realms of the media as flesh eating disease. So, back then, this is what my leg looked like. That is my knee, and up to here is my hip. So it was all the way up my leg. Now, that looks pretty horrific, but it's not as bad now, obviously. Now, it is merely this. Don't know how well we can see that. There we go. That's not bad. A mere scratch. I've joked with the doctors and nurses that I can't use the "I was attacked by a shark" line anymore when I wear my little short shorts, the ones they used to wear in the 80s. The upshot of this sort of double hit was that I got paralysed and I had no movement in my lower body at all. I had quite bad neuropathy in my fingers and couldn't really do anything. I was in bed for 3 months really. The 6 weeks where I was completely away with the fairies, dreaming, having visions. The drugs were amazing. I can imagine what a bad LSD trip is like now. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. That was really bad. I am writing a book about all this, so if you want to know more about that, you're gonna have to buy the damn book. Okay, buy the book. Anyway, so things started to get better. Um, I had a second course of chemo, and towards the middle of that course of chemo, because I almost died after the first one. When I say I almost died, it wasn't like the ECG was flatlining or anything like that. But my now wife was told to gather the family twice. So that was pretty serious. Twice within about a week apart. So she got this sort of shot of adrenaline when I didn't quite pass away when she was told I would, and a bit of it got her hopes up, and then she's told again, no, he's not going to make it. But Marie, being the strong, fantastic lady she is, just went, no, he's not going anywhere. I'm making sure of that, and with the support of her, the great doctors and nurses at Guy's Hospital in London, my friends, my family, and my background in lifting and training. A lot of doctors have said that because I'm so bloody minded and won't give in is one of the reasons why I'm still here. So there's benefits to all this. There's benefits that at first we might not see, but they're definitely there. Anyway, so I sort of alluded to it a second ago. Myself and Marie got married in hospital. Actually, I always told her she'd have a wedding day that she'd never forget, and indeed she won't forget it because it was actually in a hospital. How many of you can say that, huh? I'm one up on everyone here, aren't I? The rehab was slow. Back in the end of September, when I got married, I could barely stand on a Zimmer frame. Those frames the old people use when they shuffle about. They're in hospital and the physios are doing their granny dragging part of the day. I'm being very un-PC here, but those who have been in hospital for any time will know exactly what I mean. So I was like a granddad being dragged about on the Zimmer frame, and I progressed up until it's probably December. No, sorry, late November when I actually was allowed onto crutches, and then they kicked me out of hospital, so I'm home. which is great. The first week, the physio said it's too dangerous for you to go out and use my home gym, which is at the back of my garden. It's winter here in the UK as it is in most of the Western Hemisphere, apart from you Aussies. So the ground is pretty muddy and it was a little bit dangerous. But after the first week and my improvement with using the crutches around this old Victorian house, my missus said, okay, go out and train. And since I've been lifting again, the improvement is amazing. I've gone from barely being able to do my body weight in a box squat, we'll call it, okay, because I know most of you train, but in rehab circles they call it sit to stand. I could barely do 2 or 3, sit to stands from a good depth, as it were. And today I use 45 kilos on the safety bar. Um, not breaking any records. I reckon at my best I was probably about 195 for 5 on the safety bar. So way, 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 way off that. But for someone who couldn't walk, for someone who couldn't even walk with crutches, or someone who couldn't move a few months ago, it's not bad. And the carry on from that, or the carry over from that, is I can now walk without crutches. The iron really has amazing benefits. As I say, it's probably one of those things that saved my life in hospital, and it's one of the things that's helping me rehab now. So so never stop lifting. Never, never, never stop lifting. So that's pretty much where we are now. It's New Year's Day 2015. I'm due to go back into hospital at some time in January. It's quite complicated because they're trying to hold back on the chemo for as long as possible so that my wound heals up as well as it possibly can. But I'm out in the gym every day. It's what I do. Each day I'm trying to build on what I did before. I'm feeble in the upper body as well as the lower body, so I'm trying to get that bench press up. I'm trying to get my one arm rows up. I'm trying to get all my assistance exercises up. Everything is just, each time I go in there, I know what I've got to beat, and I try and beat it. And that's what life should be like. It's doing something that's beneficial for your long-term success day after day. Sometimes in my situation, it might be I need to sleep 16 hours that day because I'm absolutely knackered. Okay, for you it might be get a couple of extra hours, get 9 hours instead of 7. Okay, and that's going to improve your training for the next couple of days. It's going to make you sharper. It's going to give you a chance at hitting PRs. Make sure you get into the gym. You never know what sort of session you're going to have until you get warmed up and get into it and let your mind get switched on. Get some nasty gangster rap going, or get some Norwegian heavy black metal going, or whatever it is. But you get in that mood, you get in that zone, and you give yourself a chance to set PRs. If you're not in the gym, you're not giving yourself the chance to set PRs. New Year's resolutions, it's a load of bollocks. It's people who say they're going to do stuff each year. It's normally an unrealistic goal, and they give up within weeks. Okay, life is really about building day to day consistency through your life, training, improving your mind, improving your attitude to life, improving your influence on people around you. That's what it's all about. And I can say that because I have cancer and I almost died, and I can say what the hell I like. And if you don't like it, you can get a ticket and get in line and kiss my big fat ass. This was a very belated episode of the Mightiest battle, and we're on our way back. Thanks for listening.